Leo, you're being pulled towards something bigger, but it requires you to release something first. This is a stretching week for you, the kind that expands your perspective, but asks for emotional honesty in return. The sun in Aries is lighting up your sense of possibility, travel, growth, new direction, new understanding. You can feel it, that pull towards something more. But Venus in Pisces is asking you to go deeper before you go further, because expansion without emotional clarity leads to misalignment, and Saturn is here to make sure you don't skip that step. You may be confronting a truth about trust or vulnerability, a dynamic that requires deeper commitment or release, or an emotional pattern that no longer fits who you're becoming. This is not about limiting you. This is about refining you. Mars in Gemini is activating your social sphere, bringing in conversations, connections, opportunities. But not all of them are aligned with where you're going, and this week makes that very clear. And here's the turning point. What you choose to release now creates the space for what's actually meant for you to enter. By the end of the week, something shifts in your perspective. You see more clearly, not just what's possible, but what's true. And from that place, your next step becomes obvious.
Leo, your card is the Tower. Something is breaking, but it's breaking for a reason. The Tower is sudden truth, sudden change, sudden realization. And while it may feel disruptive, it is also liberating. Because what is falling away was never stable to begin with. This could show up as a realization you can't ignore, a dynamic that shifts quickly, or a truth that changes how you see everything. Do not resist this. Do not try to rebuild what is already collapsing, because the Tower clears what illusion protected, and once it's gone, you can finally build something real.
Leo, you get hexagram 49, Lake over Fire, Revolution. Change is not coming. It is already here, Leo. This hexagram speaks of transformation, necessary upheaval, and renewal through release. Something in your life is shifting direction. And while part of you may want to hold on to what is familiar, this is not a time for resistance. It is a time for conscious change. Revolution does not mean chaos. It means choosing to transform before stagnation takes hold. Step into it willingly, because what emerges will be stronger than what was.
Leo, your rune is Hagalaz. This is the rune of disruption, and necessary change. Hagalaz does not ask permission. It clears, breaks, resets. And while this may feel abrupt, it is not without purpose. Something unstable is being removed, and once it is gone, you will see why it could not remain. Do not resist the disruption. Use it, because within it is transformation.
There are truths this week that don't arrive all at once. They unfold gently, in quiet realizations and subtle shifts of feeling. Let yourself move with that rhythm. And before you go, tell me in the comments, what part of your life feels like it's changing the most right now? I read them all, and your story may guide someone else. If this resonated, like the video, subscribe, and stay close to the current. And remember, watch your rising sign too. It often reveals the deeper story of your week.